Yo, my people, what's up? I just wanted to give this video some context real fast. Truck was not running properly, it was losing power, it was shutting off, and it was having a very hard time cranking. And I had to turn the key in the on position and off position a lot to prime the fuel system back up. Basically what's going on is my fuel filters were clogged up and they needed to be changed out. Whether there was water in there or whether, you know, the extremely cold temperature was causing the fuel to thicken up and whatnot. It wasn't passing through the filters. The filters were clogged up, needed to be changed out. So keep an extra set of fuel filters on you guys. It'll save you a bunch of money, you know, several $100s, whether it be a roadside assistance call or you having to take it in to change yourself or at a shop. You know, buy yourself a set of filters and do it yourself. It'll save you a bunch of money and it'll keep your ass moving. Hey, the truck ain't feeling too good today. She don't want to run very well. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Maybe she'll crank, but she's been done.
But they're all in the Denver area.
Somebody's on the radio.
And then
She don't want to crank. So I suspect that it's our fuel filters right here. This is a fast lift pump. This is an aftermarket lift pump. Our factory fuel filter is also somewhere back here, but we need to change these two filters. So I've gone ahead and bought two new cap filters because these are full. They're full of fucking water and it's like 19 degrees out here, so it's just that much worse. The fuel is starting to gel up and stuff, so these filters aren't allowing the fuel to pass through the engine. So we've got our tools here. I'm gonna take this wrench, change these filters out, and see what we get. Oh, the fucking handle already came off this brand new tool. Here's our new filter. It's got this deal on here. This is the O-ring right here. There's an O-ring right here. So this gets a brand new O-ring. That O-ring needs to come off right there. So I'll just put that right there so I don't lose it. I need a flathead. That'll work. Come on. All right. There's our old one. Oh, no, this is first. Let's replace that. Make sure you get that seated up there all the way around. Then put the little spinny boy on. And make sure that it's not double gasketed, because you will have problems. All the old gaskets are right here. And we'll just give that a nice crank. Should be fine. Fuel water separator. Next is this one. Rip that open. Same thing, make sure it's not double gasketed. Give that a nice crank. And now we're going to, seems pretty tight. And now we're gonna prime the fuel. We're gonna prime the fuel, put some fuel in there. And what that means is turn the key forward on all the way. We're gonna turn the key on and off a few times. It's on right now, pumping fuel. This is empty, so we need to turn it back off. Off and on about 3 or 4 times. So I'm gonna keep turning the key on and off a few times and I'll get back. We'll see if we can get this bitch to crank. But right now would be a good time to check the oil. No bullshit. So I guess we'll do that. Make sure there's no fuel in the oil. See that? Smells good. Looks good. Black like diesel. It's on the full mark. All right. Did I forget to mention that it's like fucking 19 degrees out here? My fucking fingers are freezing. Anyway, moment of truth. Let's see what happens. All right, maybe we got some more priming to do. So I'm hoping that by changing the fuel filters, we're not gonna be shutting down on the fucking freeway anymore on the interstate. And I'm hoping that we're gonna have all our power back too. Because what was happening was, I was idling all night. This truck shut off in the middle of the night. It took forever to crank back over, but I knew I had to prime the fuel system. So I primed the fuel system up. And also, when I'm going down the highway, I would lose power a little bit and have to crank the RPMs back up to get power. And also, when I would stop and get fuel for 10 minutes and pull out at low RPM, it would just shut down and die and have to prime the fuel system back up. So that's telling me that I have a leak somewhere in the fuel system, maybe an O-ring or a gasket or a seal. It's gone bad and it's allowing air to be sucked into the fuel system. But not only that, that's just part of the problem. The other part of it was, I believe there's a lot of water in the system, and that's why the motherfucker kept shutting down so much. We're gonna see though. My phone's ringing.